This might be my least favorite of the trilogy, but it's a great ending to the trilogy, and I find it to be underrated and just as great as the first two. Let's talk about this, shall we? Let's wrap it up. Back to the Future Part 3 is the third and final film in the Back to the Future trilogy, released a couple months after the last film. And this is a sci-fi western comedy film, once again directed by Robert Zemeckis, and also written by Bob Gale. Stars Michael J. Fox, Christopher Lloyd, Thomas F. Wilson, and Leah Thompson, now, and Elisabeth Shue, being joined now by Mary Steenburgen. And in this film, Marty McFly obtains a 70-year-old message from the time-traveling Dr. Emmett Brown, in which he informs Marty that he is retired in the small town in the Old West. So then, what happens is Marty then finds out that Doc was murdered and killed by Biff Tannen's great-grandfather Buford. And so what happens, because he was trapped, and in order, after sending that letter, that's what happened to Doc. So in order to save his friend, Marty travels back in time, distingles a love-struck Doc from a local school marm, repair the DeLorean, stop Biff Tannen's great-grandfather Buford, and actually Biff himself, all while avoiding a posse of gunslingers. Released 6 months after the last film, this is a pretty entertaining ending to the series. Now, this is the weakest film in the trilogy for me, but I really love Back to the Future Part 3. I like the idea of going in the old Wild West. It's never a bad thing to have a movie take place in the Western with the horses and stuff. It's never a bad thing. Yeah, I guess that was one of the reasons why most people didn't really care for this one, because they went Wild West. But I honestly don't get it. I like the change of pace. It's a different type of idea. It's a different kind of thing, and it's pretty cool. And I really like the idea, and I think the idea is pretty entertaining. Also, not only that, I also really dig the setting of the way the West looks. I like the way it's set. I like the way it looks. I think it looks really cool, and I think it looks really awesome. And I think it just looks, without a doubt, magnificent. Also, I have to really say that from a technical standpoint, the editing and the writing and the cinematography and the effects are really well done. And the music is really well done too. I love the music. In this film. I really like how the music is handled. I like the cast. Once again, all the cast from all three films returns. You do have a newcomer, Mary Steenburgen, and she's great. And I like the romantic relationship between Doc and Mary Steenburgen's character. I thought that was pretty cool. And and the action set pieces are fun to watch. The Western stuff is fun to watch, and the origins for the Western theme for this movie lie in the production of the original film. And during production of the original, the director, he asked Michael J. Fox what he would like to see, and he wanted to see the Old West, and they did that. The train scenes are pretty cool. I like the action scenes here. I like the music here, and the schedule for most of the people involved in this movie was tough, and some of the actors, they found the remote locations for this one relaxed compared to the second film. Now, the reason why I say this is the weakest film in the series is because I don't mind the whole idea of Western times, but Biff is so... I hate Biff in this movie. He is just a douche. And I guess that's why a lot of people didn't really like this one. Again, it's because they wanted to go old Wild Wild West, but I like the fact that they went Wild Wild West. It's a change of pace. What's wrong with that? And it still has the great humor, you still have the great comedy, and you still have the great awesomeness here. So, yes, it does go into the territory of old Western cliches, but it's good kind of cliche, not the bad cliche. And for an ending to the trilogy, you did good, Universal, Steven Spielberg and Robert Zemeckis, and everyone who worked on all three of these movies. You did good. And honestly, that I think it should remain a trilogy. Don't do a fourth one or a remake, because I don't think you can do it. I don't think will be able to top themselves as well as they did. So overall, Back to the Future 3, while it is the weakest in the trilogy, I do like it as much as the first two. I'm gonna give this one 2 grades, an Epictastic and my JD. Of course, I gotta give it my JD bronze rainbow seal of approval. So let me know what you guys think about Back to the Future 3 down below. Which one's your favorite? Which one's your least favorite? And I will see you guys in the next one. And this is Future Filmmaker 39480 signing out. And you guys keep it cool as always. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.